The concept of the Chosen One has long been a staple of stories, myths, and legends across cultures and time. Whether in ancient prophecies, epic sagas, or modern-day fiction, the Chosen One often bears the burden of extraordinary power, wisdom, or destiny. But with such distinction comes inevitable danger. Being singled out as the Chosen One makes one a target, not just for admiration and support, but also for attacks and opposition. In this video, we'll explore 9 reasons why the Chosen Ones are always attacked, delving into the challenges and threats that come with carrying such a heavy mantle. 1. Fear of the unknown. Fear is one of the most primal and powerful emotions, driving individuals and entire societies to act in ways that can be both protective and destructive. When it comes to the Chosen One, this fear often stems from the unknown, a fear of what they might represent, the changes they could bring, and the potential upheaval they might cause. The Chosen One is typically an individual who possesses abilities, knowledge, or a destiny that is beyond the comprehension of the average person. This aura of mystery and unpredictability can be terrifying, particularly to those who are comfortable with the current state of affairs. The fear of the unknown is not just about the Chosen One's potential to change the world, but also about how that change might affect those in power or the general population. For those who hold power, the Chosen One can be seen as a harbinger of the end of their reign, the one who will upend the systems and structures they have carefully built and maintained. This fear is amplified by the fact that the Chosen One often comes with a prophecy or a legend attached to their name, suggesting that their rise is inevitable and unstoppable. The prospect of such inevitable change is terrifying, because it represents a future that cannot be controlled, predicted, or easily manipulated. For the general population, the fear of the unknown is more personal. The Chosen One, by their very existence, suggests that the world is not as safe or predictable as it once seemed. They might bring about wars, revolutions, or the downfall of societies, and with that comes the fear of losing loved ones, homes, and the sense of normalcy. The Chosen One represents a break from the familiar, and for many, the familiar, no matter how flawed, is preferable to the uncertainty of what the Chosen One might bring. This fear often manifests as hostility, suspicion, and ultimately attack. People may attempt to eliminate the Chosen One before they can fulfill their destiny, believing that by doing so they can maintain control over their lives and futures. Leaders threatened by the potential loss of power may rally their forces to crush the Chosen One before their influence can spread. In this way, the fear of the unknown transforms into active aggression, making the Chosen One a target simply because they represent a future that others fear to face. 2. Jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy are potent motivators of human behavior, often leading to conflict, betrayal, and even violence. When someone is designated as the Chosen One, they often possess qualities, abilities, or a destiny that sets them apart from others. This distinction can stir deep feelings of jealousy and envy in those who wish they could be in the Chosen One's place, or who resent the attention and reverence that the Chosen One receives. The Chosen One often embodies traits that others admire but do not possess themselves, whether it's extraordinary strength, wisdom, or a unique connection to the divine or mystical forces. These qualities can incite jealousy in those who feel inferior or overlooked. The Chosen One's perceived favoritism by fate or the gods can lead others to question their own worth and significance, making them resentful of the Chosen One's position. This resentment can grow into envy, a powerful emotion that drives individuals to act against the Chosen One, either to diminish their status or to claim it for themselves. Envy is not limited to those who wish to possess the Chosen One's abilities. It can also stem from a desire for the recognition and importance that the Chosen One receives. People who have worked hard to achieve their status or who believe they are more deserving may feel that the Chosen One's rise to prominence is unfair or unearned. This sense of injustice can fuel a deep-seated desire to see the Chosen One brought down, to prove that they are not as special or deserving as others believe. In some cases, envy can lead to outright hostility and sabotage. Those who feel overshadowed by the Chosen One may actively work to undermine their efforts, spread rumors, or even plot their downfall. These individuals may join forces with others who harbor similar feelings, creating alliances based on mutual resentment and the shared goal of eliminating the Chosen One. The attacks that result from envy are often insidious and persistent, driven by a relentless desire to see the Chosen One fail or fall. The Chosen One, by their very nature, cannot help but attract envy. Their destiny sets them apart, and in doing so, it highlights the insecurities and desires of those around them. This envy, left unchecked, can lead to attacks that are as much about the attacker's own insecurities as they are about the Chosen One's supposed faults. 3. Threat to established power. Power is often held by those who have fought long and hard to attain it, and who are willing to do anything to maintain it. The Chosen One, by virtue of their unique destiny or abilities, often poses a direct threat to these established power structures. Whether they are prophesied to overthrow a tyrant, bring down a corrupt institution, or introduce a new era of leadership, the Chosen One is seen as a destabilizing force that could disrupt the carefully maintained balance of power. For those in power, the Chosen One represents a loss of control. Leaders, whether they are kings, dictators, or heads of powerful organizations, thrive on predictability and order. The emergence of a Chosen One introduces an element of chaos, as their very existence challenges the legitimacy of the current rulers and the systems they uphold. The prophecy or destiny attached to the Chosen One often foretells significant change that those in power may find threatening to their own positions and influence. The fear of losing power drives leaders and their followers to take drastic measures. They may employ spies, mercenaries, or entire armies to seek out and destroy the Chosen One before they can gather support or realize their full potential. These attacks are often preemptive, fueled by the belief that it is better to eliminate the threat before it becomes too powerful to control. The Chosen One, therefore, becomes a target not for anything they have done, but for what they are destined to do. In addition to outright hostility, those in power may also attempt to co-opt the Chosen One, offering them a place within the existing hierarchy in an attempt to neutralize the threat they pose. However, when such attempts fail, as they often do, the Chosen One is left with no choice but to confront the powers that be, leading to inevitable conflict. The threat that the Chosen One poses is not always about physical power or military might. It can also be ideological. The Chosen One often brings with them new ideas, philosophies, or ways of thinking that challenge the status quo. These ideas can be just as threatening as any army, as they have the power to inspire rebellion, dissent, and a shift in public opinion. Leaders who fear the loss of their ideological control may see the Chosen One as a dangerous revolutionary who must be silenced before their ideas can take root. The struggle between the Chosen One and established power is a common theme in many stories, reflecting the timeless conflict between those who seek change and those who fear it. In this battle, the Chosen One is often attacked not because of who they are, but because of what they represent: a new order, a new way of thinking, and the inevitable march of change. 4. Misunderstanding and mistrust. Misunderstanding and mistrust are powerful forces that can turn even well-meaning individuals against the Chosen One. The Chosen One is often an enigma, possessing powers, knowledge, or a destiny that sets them apart from the rest of society. This difference, however, can lead to fear and suspicion, as people often mistrust what they do not understand. The Chosen One's abilities or origins might be shrouded in mystery, leading others to speculate and assume the worst. For example, they may possess supernatural powers that seem strange or frightening to those who have never encountered such things before. These abilities can be misinterpreted as signs of evil or corruption, causing people to fear that the Chosen One is a harbinger of doom rather than a force for good. In some cases, the Chosen One may be from a different culture, race, or background, further deepening the sense of otherness that leads to misunderstanding. People are often wary of outsiders, and the Chosen One's unfamiliar customs, language, or beliefs can make them a target of suspicion. This mistrust can be fueled by rumors, prejudices, and a lack of understanding, leading to the perception that the Chosen One is a threat to the community or society as a whole. Misunderstanding can also arise from the Chosen One's actions, especially if those actions are seen as disruptive or unconventional. The Chosen One may have to make difficult decisions or take actions that seem inexplicable or unjustifiable to others. Without understanding the larger purpose or context of these actions, people may view the Chosen One as reckless, dangerous, or even malevolent. This lack of understanding breeds mistrust, which can quickly turn into hostility. Furthermore, those who seek to manipulate or control public opinion may exploit these misunderstandings. Enemies of the Chosen One may spread false information or twist the truth to paint them in a negative light, amplifying fear and mistrust among the populace. These efforts can turn entire communities against the Chosen One, leading to attacks that are born not out of genuine malice, but out of fear and misunderstanding. The Chosen One, often isolated by their unique role and responsibilities, may struggle to bridge the gap of understanding with those around them. Their attempts to explain or justify their actions might be met with skepticism or outright rejection, as people are more inclined to believe the worst rather than confront their own fears and biases. In this way, misunderstanding and mistrust can create a fertile ground for conflict, making the Chosen One a target of attacks from those who simply cannot or will not understand their true nature or purpose. The tragedy of these attacks lies in their preventability. If only there were greater understanding and communication, much of the hostility could be avoided. However, the Chosen One's journey is often marked by such struggles, as they must navigate not only the external threats posed by their enemies, but also the internal challenges of gaining the trust and understanding of those they seek to protect or lead. 5. Manipulation by dark forces. Throughout history and mythology, the Chosen One is often seen as the beacon of hope, light, and salvation. But where there is light, there is also darkness. Dark forces, whether they be malevolent spirits, demonic entities, or corrupt individuals, frequently target the Chosen One with the intent of thwarting their destiny. These dark forces are aware of the Chosen One's potential to bring about significant change, often in a way that would disrupt or destroy the plans of these evil entities. As a result, they seek to manipulate, corrupt, or outright destroy the Chosen One before they can realize their full potential. Dark forces are not always visible or direct in their attacks. Often they work through subtle means, manipulating events from the shadows to create obstacles for the Chosen One. They might sow discord among the Chosen One's allies, turning friends into enemies, or they might exploit the Chosen One's weaknesses, such as fear, doubt, or anger. These forces may also work through whispers and temptations, trying to lead the Chosen One astray by offering them power, wealth, or other temptations that could corrupt their soul and divert them from their true path. The manipulation by dark forces can also manifest through more overt means. Powerful dark entities might send minions, such as demons, dark knights, or corrupted beings, to physically attack or capture the Chosen One. These minions act as the enforcers of the dark force's will, seeking to either kill the Chosen One or bring them under the control of evil. In some stories, dark forces might even attempt to possess the Chosen One, taking over their body and mind to use their powers for evil purposes. One of the most dangerous aspects of these manipulations is that they can be deeply psychological. Dark forces often aim to break the Chosen One's spirit, making them question their destiny, their worth, and their ability to succeed. They might haunt the Chosen One with nightmares, visions of failure, or the suffering of loved ones, all in an effort to crush their resolve. The Chosen One, who often already carries the heavy burden of their fate, becomes vulnerable to these psychological attacks, leading to moments of doubt and despair that the dark forces eagerly exploit. In many tales, the Chosen One must not only fight external battles, but also confront these internal struggles. The dark forces represent the darkness within, the fears and temptations that everyone faces, but which are magnified in the Chosen One due to their unique role. The Chosen One's journey often involves overcoming these manipulations by finding inner strength, clarity, and purpose, allowing them to resist the temptations and traps set by the dark forces. Ultimately, the manipulation by dark forces is a testament to the importance of the Chosen One's mission. The greater the effort by these forces to stop them, the more crucial their role in the cosmic balance between good and evil. This constant threat adds layers of complexity to the Chosen One's journey, making their eventual triumph or downfall all the more significant. 6. Testing their resolve. The path of the Chosen One is rarely a straightforward or easy one. Alongside their great power or destiny comes a series of trials and challenges designed to test their resolve, strength, and character. These tests often manifest as attacks or obstacles that force the Chosen One to confront their fears, doubts, and weaknesses. The purpose of these trials is not merely to hinder the Chosen One, but to prepare them for the monumental task ahead. Testing the Chosen One's resolve serves multiple purposes within the narrative. Firstly, it ensures that they are truly worthy of their role. A Chosen One who crumbles under pressure or succumbs to temptation would not be able to fulfill the great responsibilities placed upon them. These trials, therefore, act as a crucible, burning away any impurities or flaws in the Chosen One's character, leaving behind a hero who is capable of standing up to the greatest of challenges. The tests often come in the form of physical confrontations, where the Chosen One must face enemies who are stronger, faster, or more experienced. These battles are designed to push the Chosen One to their limits, forcing them to tap into their latent potential or develop new skills to survive. In many stories, the Chosen One emerges from these encounters battered but wiser, having learned valuable lessons about themselves and the world around them. However, not all tests are physical. Many are deeply emotional or psychological, targeting the Chosen One's beliefs, values, and fears. They may be forced to make impossible choices, such as sacrificing something dear to them for the greater good or facing their worst fears head-on. These tests are often the most difficult, as they strike at the very heart of the Chosen One's identity and purpose. The resolve needed to pass these trials is immense, requiring the Chosen One to dig deep into their soul to find the strength to continue. The testing of the Chosen One's resolve is also a way to build their resilience. The journey of the Chosen One is usually long and fraught with danger, and only by facing and overcoming these early tests can they develop the resilience needed to confront the final, ultimate challenge. Each test serves as a building block, strengthening the Chosen One's character and preparing them for the greater trials that lie ahead. Moreover, these trials often serve as a way to earn the trust and loyalty of others. As the Chosen One faces and overcomes these challenges, they prove their worth not only to themselves, but also to those around them. Allies who may have initially doubted the Chosen One's capabilities often become steadfast supporters after witnessing their strength and determination in the face of adversity. The Chosen One's resolve, therefore, becomes a rallying point for others, drawing together a group of loyal companions who will stand by them in the final battle. In some stories, the testing of the Chosen One's resolve is not orchestrated by enemies or dark forces, but by mentors, gods, or other guiding figures. These tests are designed to help the Chosen One grow, providing them with the necessary experience and wisdom to fulfill their destiny. The Chosen One may not always understand the purpose of these tests at the time, but in hindsight, they often recognize them as essential steps on their journey. The resolve of the Chosen One is ultimately what defines them. It is what sets them apart from others who might have similar abilities or potential. The ability to persevere in the face of overwhelming odds, to remain true to their mission even when all seems lost, is what makes the Chosen One a true hero. And it is this resolve, tested and strengthened through countless trials, that enables them to achieve the extraordinary. 7. The weight of expectations. The burden of being the Chosen One is immense, not only because of the tasks they must accomplish, but also because of the expectations that others place upon them. From the moment they are identified as the Chosen One, they are often subjected to intense scrutiny, pressure, and expectations from all sides. These expectations come from a variety of sources, including mentors, allies, the general populace, and even themselves. The weight of these expectations can be overwhelming, and it is a significant reason why the Chosen One is often attacked or faces severe challenges. One of the primary sources of these expectations is the prophecy or legend that identifies the Chosen One. Such prophecies often paint the Chosen One as a savior, a bringer of peace, or a destroyer of evil. This creates a preconceived notion of what the Chosen One must achieve, and anything less than complete success is seen as a failure. The Chosen One is expected to live up to these lofty ideals, often without any regard for their personal desires, fears, or limitations. The pressure to fulfill such a grand destiny can be crushing, leading the Chosen One to feel isolated, misunderstood, and overwhelmed. The expectations placed on the Chosen One are not just about their ultimate success, but also about their behavior, decisions, and leadership. Allies and followers often expect the Chosen One to be a perfect leader, making the right decisions at every turn and leading them to victory. However, the Chosen One is still human, or at least fallible, prone to mistakes, doubts, and emotional struggles. The pressure to appear infallible can lead to immense stress, causing the chosen one to second-guess themselves or make decisions that they might not otherwise make if not for the burden of others' expectations. The weight of expectations also comes from the personal relationships that the chosen one must navigate. Friends, family, and loved ones often expect the chosen one to remain the same person they always knew, despite the immense changes and responsibilities that come with their role. This can create tension, as the chosen one may feel torn between their duty and their relationships, leading to feelings of guilt, frustration, and emotional conflict. The chosen one's journey often involves sacrificing personal happiness for the greater good, and the expectations from those closest to them can make this sacrifice even more painful. Moreover, the chosen one may place unrealistic expectations on themselves. Knowing that they are destined for greatness, they might feel that they cannot afford to show weakness, fear, or doubt. This internal pressure can be as damaging as any external expectations, leading to burnout, despair, and a sense of inadequacy. The chosen one may struggle with imposter syndrome, feeling that they are not truly worthy of the role that has been thrust upon them, and that they are doomed to fail. This internal conflict can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, as the fear of failure becomes a significant obstacle in itself. The enemies of the chosen one are often aware of the expectations placed upon them and may exploit these pressures as a means of attack. They might set traps designed to force the chosen one into impossible situations, knowing that any failure will weigh heavily on their conscience. These enemies understand that the chosen one's greatest vulnerability may not be physical, but psychological, and they use the weight of expectations as a weapon to destabilize and demoralize them. Despite these challenges, the chosen one must find a way to navigate the expectations placed upon them. This often involves learning to set boundaries, prioritize their own well-being, and accept that they cannot please everyone or meet every expectation. The journey of the chosen one is as much about personal growth as it is about external victories. They must come to terms with their limitations, embrace their humanity, and find the strength to carry on despite the immense pressure they face. In many stories, the chosen one's ultimate success comes not from meeting every expectation, but from redefining what success means. They learn to focus on what truly matters, whether it's defeating a great evil, saving those they love, or bringing about a better world, and let go of the unrealistic demands placed upon them by others. This acceptance allows them to move forward with clarity and purpose, unburdened by the weight of expectations, and free to fulfill their destiny on their own terms. 8. Balance of good and evil. The concept of balance between good and evil is a theme deeply woven into the fabric of many mythologies, religions, and storytelling traditions. The existence of a chosen one often represents a significant shift in this balance, typically in favor of good. This shift, however, does not go unchallenged. The forces of evil, recognizing the threat that the chosen one poses to their dominion, will rise up in response, seeking to restore what they perceive as equilibrium by attacking or neutralizing the chosen one. In many narratives, the chosen one is the embodiment of hope, light, and the promise of a better future. Their arrival signals a potential end to suffering, tyranny, and darkness. However, the forces of evil, which have thrived in the existing order, view this potential shift as a direct threat to their survival. These forces are not just passive elements of chaos. They are often organized, intelligent, and deeply invested in maintaining their hold over the world. As such, They perceive the Chosen One as a disruption that must be eliminated to preserve their power and influence. The battle between good and evil is often depicted as a cosmic struggle, with a Chosen One at the center of this conflict. Evil forces may take many forms: dark lords, demonic entities, corrupted beings, or even entire nations aligned with malevolent intentions. These forces will stop at nothing to prevent the Chosen One from fulfilling their destiny, employing every means at their disposal, from direct confrontation to subtle manipulation, to tip the scales back in their favor. One of the most insidious ways evil seeks to restore balance is by corrupting the Chosen One. If outright destruction is not feasible, these dark forces may attempt to turn the Chosen One to their side. This corruption can come in many forms: temptation with power, manipulation of emotions, or exploiting the Chosen One's fears and doubts. The goal is to either neutralize the Chosen One as a force for good, or to twist their purpose, making them an agent of evil instead. The concept of balance also raises the philosophical question of whether the presence of a Chosen One, who is destined to bring about significant good, inevitably provokes a corresponding rise in evil. Some narratives suggest that evil is not simply eradicated, but transformed, finding new ways to manifest in response to the actions of the Chosen One. This cyclical view of good and evil implies that the struggle is eternal, with each victory for good sowing the seeds for the next conflict. In this ongoing struggle, the Chosen One often faces not just external enemies, but also internal battles. They must grapple with the idea that their actions, while necessary, might provoke greater darkness in the world. This realization can be a heavy burden, as the Chosen One might question whether their efforts will truly lead to lasting peace or merely set the stage for a new cycle of conflict. The awareness of this potential cycle adds layers of complexity to the Chosen One's journey, as they must navigate not only the immediate dangers, but also the broader implications of their role in the cosmic balance. Furthermore, the balance of good and evil is often reflected in the Chosen One's personal struggles. They may experience moments of doubt, anger, or even hatred, which the forces of evil can exploit. The journey of the Chosen One is therefore not just about external battles, but also about mastering their own inner darkness. To succeed, they must achieve a balance within themselves, recognizing and integrating their flaws and weaknesses without succumbing to them. This internal balance is crucial, as it ensures that the Chosen One remains a force for good, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. The concept of balance also implies that the Chosen One's success may require sacrifices. To restore harmony, they may have to give up something of great personal value, whether it's a relationship, a cherished belief, or even their own life. These sacrifices underscore the gravity of the Chosen One's role in maintaining the balance between good and evil. The weight of these decisions is immense, and they highlight the true cost of being the Chosen One, both to themselves and to the world they seek to protect. In the end, the balance of good and evil is not something that can be permanently tilted in favor of one side or the other. The Chosen One's journey is about navigating this balance, making choices that will tip the scales toward good, even if only temporarily. Their actions set the stage for the next cycle, where new heroes and new challenges will arise. This understanding adds depth to the Chosen One's story, as they realize that their role is part of a larger ongoing struggle that transcends any single victory or defeat. 9. Prophecies and curses. Prophecies and curses are powerful narrative tools that often play a central role in the story of the Chosen One. These ancient predictions or spells, usually set in motion long before the Chosen One is born, create a framework of destiny that guides their journey. However, prophecies and curses also bring with them a sense of inevitability, and with that, the constant threat of attack from those who seek to fulfill or prevent these foretellings. Prophecies often serve as a double-edged sword for the Chosen One. On one hand, they provide a sense of purpose and direction, marking the Chosen One as someone of great importance with a significant role to play in the world's fate. On the other hand, prophecies can become a source of immense pressure and danger. The mere existence of a prophecy can attract enemies who are determined to either bring it to fruition for their own gain or prevent it from coming true because it threatens their interests. The enemies of the Chosen One may believe that by killing or neutralizing them, they can alter or prevent the prophecy from unfolding. This belief drives many to attack the Chosen One before they can fully understand or embrace their destiny. The prophecy acts as a beacon, drawing attention to the Chosen One from all corners of the world, including those who wish to see them fail. These attacks are often relentless, as the enemies believe that time is of the essence. If the Chosen One is allowed to grow too powerful, the prophecy will become unstoppable. Curses, on the other hand, add another layer of complexity to the Chosen One's journey. Unlike prophecies, which are often neutral in their prediction of events, curses are inherently malevolent. They are placed upon the Chosen One or their lineage as a form of punishment or a means to hinder their progress. Curses can take many forms: physical ailments, bad luck, the death of loved ones, or even a twisted fate where the Chosen One's actions inadvertently lead to tragedy. These curses serve as constant reminders of the dangers that accompany their journey, making the Chosen One vulnerable to despair and fear. The presence of a curse often compels the Chosen One to seek out a way to break it, adding another layer of challenge to their quest. This pursuit can lead them into dangerous situations, as they may need to confront powerful sorcerers, ancient beings, or venture into cursed lands to find a way to lift the curse. The journey to break a curse can be just as perilous as the fulfillment of a prophecy, with the Chosen One facing numerous trials and tribulations along the way. Furthermore, curses can also be used by enemies as a weapon against the Chosen One. Knowing that a curse hangs over them, adversaries might exploit the Chosen One's fears and vulnerabilities, pushing them toward decisions that could trigger the curse's effects. This manipulation adds another layer of danger, as the Chosen One must be constantly vigilant, not only against external threats, but also against the potential consequences of their own actions. The interplay between prophecies and curses creates a complex web of fate that the Chosen One must navigate. These elements often serve as the driving force behind the plot, with the Chosen One's actions directly influenced by their desire to fulfill or break free from these predetermined paths. The knowledge of their destiny or curse can be both a source of strength and a heavy burden, shaping the Chosen One's character and decisions as they move forward on their journey. Moreover, the fulfillment of a prophecy or the breaking of a curse often comes at a great cost. The Chosen One may need to make significant sacrifices, such as giving up their life, their love, or their freedom, to ensure the prophecy's completion or to lift the curse. These sacrifices add depth to the narrative, highlighting the immense personal toll that comes with being the Chosen One. In some stories, prophecies and curses are revealed to be self-fulfilling, where the very efforts to avoid or break them inadvertently lead to their fulfillment. This twist adds an element of tragedy to the Chosen One's journey as they realize that their destiny was always inescapable and that their attempts to fight it only brought it to pass. This realization can be a moment of profound growth for the Chosen One, as they come to terms with their role in the grand scheme of things. Ultimately, prophecies and curses are more than just plot devices. They are reflections of the themes of fate, free will, and the human condition. They challenge the Chosen One to rise above their circumstances, to make choices that define them, and to face the consequences of those choices with courage and resilience. The journey of the Chosen One, shaped by these powerful forces, becomes a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the enduring struggle to find meaning and purpose in a world governed by forces beyond one's control.